Hello and welcome to Odoo Live. My name is Noel, Community Manager here at Odoo San Francisco, and thank you once again for joining us. Today I am joined by Mateus, one of our channel account managers, to talk about project management in Odoo. Welcome, Mateus.
Thanks, Noel. Today we're going to go over the strategic projects management and also the employees management. I don't know if you would please pull up my screen here.
Of course. Here you go.
So first of all, I'd like to introduce Odoo for the people that are first watching it for the first time. So Odoo essentially is a suite of applications for you to better run your business. So Odoo is your all-in-one solution. As you can see, you have your customers and you have your company and you have Odoo right in the middle. Right here you can see some of Odoo's applications currently. And enough said, let's just jump right in. And if we have any questions, please put on the chat, and Noel will be taking those, and also I will be taking those alongside with Noel in the end. So right here, this is your Odoo dashboard. And I want to start going over the employees application real quick, just so you can have a better view and then a better understanding of what the skeleton is, and then we can jump into hands-on the experience. And we have a few employees here. We have me, we have Lee Jones, and Dwight, Jim, Pam, and some other employees. Of course, all of them have different settings. We have the HR settings, we have private information, we have contacts and things like that, and projects. So right here we see our we have different projects. Although, as you can see, it's very friendly, the interface is very user friendly and so on. And what I'd like to do is let's start with the basics. We can go ahead and create a task inside our project. So let's say this is our West Coast project, and we're going to create a task. So very simple, as you can see. So let's say webinar task, and we can assign to multiple different people. So let's assign this to Mr. Dwight Schrute. And simple as that. As you can see, you have our chatter right here. You have timesheets information, you have extra information, and we have multiple buttons on top, and this is the current stage of which that project is. And right here we have the followers, so we can log in notes, we can schedule activities also. So let's say hello everyone, very fair and simple, and we can put in a customer. So Noel, you're going to be our customer today.
All right.
We can create Noel, and we can assign this this project to any sales order, put up a deadline. Also, we can tag this. Noel needs assistant people. And as you can see, we already changed in the chat automatically. We have our deadline for this current project. We can move it to the first visit, or let's put the schedule. And here we go. We see webinar needs assistance. Right here, we have our filters. And all those filters is one of the most powerful tools. I can filter by my tasks, by the tasks I follow. I can group by which task assigned to which person. And it's very, very useful when it comes to when you have a lot of activities. We use it here at Odoo all the time to see exactly what we're going to do today, and so on and so on. So let's say that I did my first visit to Noel today, and it was good, and it took 1 hour. You see, we have exactly all the info right here, and this is, I'll put the first visit right here. All right, and this is one of the ways you can create our task. You should go right through the project tab and create the task there. But what I really want to spend a lot of time on today is how automated Odoo is. So let's say we're gonna create a sales order under Noel's name. So we spoke with Noel. Noel likes it very much, and he really wants to go with our services. And let's put hourly. So Noel, you're gonna pay us hourly. So we have right here, I selected quotation templates. This is all of this skeleton right here. Took me about 20-25 minutes to create. So it's fairly simple, fairly easy. And we're gonna save this and see, now we have our sales order number 10, customer Noel. We have right here, same view that we had in our projects app. We have the followers. You see there's Noel and me. I can message Noel through here, please pay. And I can see in exactly one screen everything that I need. And right here, as I confirm the sales order, you can see that it created a task automatically inside a project. I can click right here and go straight to my project, and you can see it created automatically by the bot just now to stage nationwide project manager Pam Halper. And we have all the info, the customer. So we're gonna assign this. We can assign to anyone, so let's assign this to Pam also. And the deadline is the 31st. Okay, so let's say Pam did the first visit to Noel. It was today. Well, since I'm as the manager here, I am logged in with my login, so it's my name. But if you're logged in as Pam, please register your services. First visit. And it took 3 hours, the first visit. Right, we can see that the progress here went to 100% and the planned hours was 1. And why is that? When we created the sales order, we only put 1 hour. So Noel paid for 1 hour of service, but we didn't invoice him yet. So now Pam did the first visit, took her 3 hours, and now she can change it right here. You can see the first visit, service delivered, everything is logged in the chat. If I take it back right now to first visit, it's going to take it back again. So she did the second visit now, also Pam, and it took her 2 more hours. So now it is done. As you can see, done, and it took her 5 hours, everything. We can go back right here to the sales order, and you'll see that we have it in blue, as in ready for invoice. Why is it quantity order 1? So as I mentioned before, we charged Noel for 1 hour, but she delivered 5 hours. So as we create the invoice, automatically it's going to bill Noel for $373. So we're just going to validate this invoice right here. We can register the payment. You see I'm doing everything to one screen. Everything is just automated, completely automated. We can go back to our timesheets and we see the invoice right here. We see the description, we see the task, we see the duration of the project, we see everything. We can change it, of course, since we're the manager. And we can go back to the sales order right through the task. Now the sales order, remember, it was only one task and we had the project overview. Right now we have timesheets log. We can see the timesheets, the dates. So if it was the week, it was the month, we can view it in a couple of different ways. Let's go back to the sales order right here. We have the invoice, so we can see the invoice right here. We can see that it's paid. So everything with one click, with one screen. We see the message that I sent 4 minutes ago. We see if the invoice right here. So let's say I want to tag someone within my chatter. I can simply tag, please take a look. this person right here is going to get a notification in his email and on his Odoo dashboard, and it's going to take him directly to right here. And I can go to Noel's screen. For example, this is Noel's contact. This is one of another one of the features that Odoo has, and this is Noel's profile within Odoo. We can have his address, we can have his contact information, and we can have his account with us. We can see that the tasks that we ever did to Noel. We can see the sales that the purchase that Noel made, the invoices that Noel has under his name. It's a very complete view. And let's go back to our projects real quick. And we can see the projects that we have right here. Of course, if we want to take this right here, service deliver evaluation, so we can always log in more hours. So let's say Noel just comes back to us and he needs more hours. We can just simply reactivate his order, or we can archive his order if we want to. Right here we see that we can add Noel. So we add Noel. We can choose to email him that has been added to this task, so we can message him right through the task. So we don't have to go to our email inbox and compose an email to Noel. No, we can just simply go right here and say, please send me the documents. And Noel is going to receive. We can also attach, of course, we don't have an email logged into Noel, but we can also attach documents right here. And we can schedule an activity. Also to verify payment. We're going to schedule, it's due in 2 days to verify the payment. If we go to our tasks, and we can filter by activities, future activities, we see that we have one right here, a planned activity call in 2 days. I can schedule another one. I can edit this activity right here, or I can simply mark as complete. I can mark it as done. If I go right here, you see my activity done, called by me, of course. Another neat feature of Odoo is that I can go to the reports and I can let me go to projects to get a bigger report. I have a couple different ways to view everything that's been done, and I can choose the overview of the project. So right here we see the amount of hours we have logged into our timesheets. We have how much money it's been invoiced. We have the costs. So of course we have structure, we have staff and things like that. As I've showed you before in the beginning of the video, in the employees application, we configured a rate for the hourly wage, and then as that user logs in hours, it automatically counts to the inside the system. We see that Pam did in sales order number 4, 5 hours, and if we go to sales order number 4, we see right here. So it's all very user friendly. We can see time by people. Pam did 17 hours, I did 13 hours, and things like that. We can also have a bigger report, so we can have our project costs and revenues. So right here we have all of the projects. So we have our fixed price, we have our fixed price in the West Coast, we have our hourly price nationwide, and we can choose different views for this project. We can also group by, we can do time range, we can do the favorites, so we can save, we can create a different filter and save that filter to better suit our needs. We can have our forecasts. If we have in the projects, in a task, we can forecast. So this might take 11 hours, and then we go to forecast right here by employee or by project. We're gonna have all the information there. I can also view all of my tasks and create different columns and so on. And inside of each project, you can simply, let's say this one, I can delete this stage right here, one click. See, I don't need any coding, or I don't need to call anyone. I can just simply do it myself as a manager. Or verification, simple as that. I can move this one to verification, and I can tag in Lee Jones right there. Lee Jones, please verify. And it's done. And right here, as we tagged Lee Jones been automatically added as a follower, and I can simply remove Jim Halpert right here. Jim Halpert will not receive any more notifications regarding this sell order right here. And I believe that this, also another one of the neat features is that as we create a project, we immediately create a email ally. So if anyone emails this email right here, we're gonna have inside here. So automatically creates, so another one of the features of Odoo is that we can create a project. So let's say party, and we can allow forecasts, and you see I can choose the email domain that I want to create, and I don't want to create any tasks in here, but you can see party@trainingmhe webinar. Any email that's been sent through to this email right here, I'm gonna get a notification inside here as a new task, just as automatically created a task for Pam in our nationwide hourly price. Do we have any questions so far in the channel?
Yes, actually, we do. We have Maria is asking us quite a few questions here. So first thing that she wants to know is, where can we define the project team?
The project team. So we have a couple of different ways we can define the project team. So right here we have Dwight, and Mr. Dwight is the manager, but Mr. Dwight is not a member of any team, because in the skeleton that I have created, I did not set Dwight as part of a team. I did not create the teams. But we can go to our employees app, and we can go to Pam, and then we can put Pam inside the team. So right here we see the position, and we have the department, it's sales, and the position that she has in sales, her manager, her coach, and all of that. And then we can assign that project to that specific team that we just put every single employee in.
Great. Let's see, follow-up question, again, also from Maria. How can you set a constraint so that we can't record more time than the client ordered?
So this is when you're configuring the item. So if you go to your sales and we go to our products right here, you see that I have a few preset items, and I can simply edit this, and the unit of measure I can put 10 hours, and then it's gonna automatically create a task inside the project, and that task is supposed to run for 10 hours. And as soon as I put 11 hours, you're gonna see right here that's been -1 hour, so it means, and we can see the progress bar also going up. And if we go more than the project hours, it's going to automatically create an upsell quotation, and it's going to automatically send that quotation to the client that's under that sales order. It's all a matter of configuration, and it takes around 5 minutes to set it up.
Excellent. The last question that we got from Maria is, how can you include material costs in the overview? I mean, for instance, I think you were only
right in this case
had, timesheets only.
Yes, in this case, since we're a consulting firm, we don't have any costs in the product, but we can create a product. So let's say our product is an item, and then we have our bill of materials in that item, And then as soon as we have in the project, the system recognizes that that item is an item that has costs. So let's say it has components and things like that. And it automatically adds to the costs and revenue reports that we just pulled. And it's going to show that the bill of materials, so the cost to manufacture that item, is this many dollars.
Excellent. Let's see. We got one more. Let's see, from Andrew Decker. This is a question that we get often. Can you restrict one project manager from seeing another project manager's projects, so
Yes.
that multiple managers with separately managed projects?
Yes, we can. Right now, since I'm the only admin here, I can see everything. But if I log in as Mr. Dwight, and Dwight is the project manager for only the West Coast, Dwight can only see the West Coast. So he would not be able to see East Coast, nor Nationwide, nor the party one that we just created. And also, just a side note on the restrictions here, we can also set employees to only be able to see their own projects, their own tasks. So let's say in the Nationwide, Pam is the manager. So Pam sees all the Nationwide tasks, but inside right here, we have Mateos, we have Dow, we have Raul, and there are different employees. And every different employee can have a setting that they can only see their own tasks, which they're assigned to. Right here we see this, it was assigned to Pam, and Pam is the manager, but we can change right here to Lee, and you see right now this is Lee right here. Unfortunately, his photo is not showing up, but if Lee logs in, he will only be able to see his tasks.
Gotcha. Let's see, back to a question about Gantt. Can you show how to create a forecast on a task and show it in Gantt view?
So let's go right here. We're going to create a new task. We're going to name this forecast. And we're going to set up the deadline right here. And we can edit the task. Why is it not showing the forecast? For some reason, I'm not getting the forecast right here. What's the name of the person again that asked the question?
His name is Jerome Turol.
Jerome. I am sorry, Jerome. I cannot answer your question right now, but please email me at the... Oh, no, wait a minute. Never mind. Well, now this is the plain hours. Now, please email me at mhe@odoo.com, and as soon as I log off the webinar, I will show you I will send you a link with a video of the forecast creation.
Great. Okay, well, let's see. We've got a few more here. So let's see. One from Annette Mahoney. If you tag someone on a comment in a task or project, or if they make a comment, do they become a watcher and receive notifications on all comments, or only on comments they are tagged?
As soon as you tag someone, they will see everything that has been it's done in that from the moment they have been tagged, and they will keep getting notifications for every single thing that's been done in that sales order, everything that's been logged, unless they are removed right here from the chatter, as I just removed Pam. I'm sorry, Pam.
Great. All right. And then one final question, I believe, from Andrew Decker here. Do you have to be an admin to make a project, or can anyone make a project?
Anyone can make a project as long as you set up the access rights. So let's say you can create a user with the access rights only to edit projects. They cannot create projects, but if you added the access rights for that person to be able to create tasks and manage tasks, they can create any simple as that. I mean, I'm the admin, as I've mentioned, so I can see everything that's been done, but we can set multiple access rights. I'm just going to go over right here real quick to show you. This is my configuration panel, and you can see I can manage the access rights, documents and cells and projects and we can have different time zones and the way that the email it's been sent, and we have different ways to set up their access rights.
Excellent. Well, it looks like that answers all the questions that we have at the moment. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching us, and of course, once again, if we couldn't answer your question today live, or it's regarding a different topic, you can always send us an email to webinars@odoo.com, or if you would like to get in touch with Mateus directly, Mateus.
Yes, please do. Jerome, I'll be waiting for your email at mhe@odoo.com. And if you have any more questions, or if you want me to go, extend the demo for you personally, I can create a video or make a video call with you and share my screen so we can have a better discussion of what's been said here, or the different applications that go alongside with the project's application and the employee's application that we have seen today.
Excellent. Don't forget that we are also currently in the midst of our Odoo 12 tour. So if you would like to get more information regarding our events and see where the closest one to you might be, don't hesitate to visit our website, which is odoo.com/events. Mateus, are you going to any tour events?
Not right now, though, no, but I will be attending Odoo Experience here in San Francisco in November 4, 5, and 6. We're going to be hosting an amazing event here in San Francisco, and you're more than welcome to join us. We're going to have around 40 or 50 different partners they're also going to be attending the event. So I'll see you there, hopefully.
Exactly. And again, you can find more information about that at our event page, odoo.com/events.
Or email me.
Or yes, email Mateus. Well, I think that's probably going to do it for us here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue making these webinars for you all. Mateus, anything else you'd like to add before we go?
No, just thank you all for watching it, and I hope to talk to you soon.
All right. Well, from all of us here, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
See ya.